Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. So today we are doing a lower carb version of the viral Japanese cheesecake. So I don't know if you've heard of this trend, but this is the easiest cheesecake you will ever make in your entire life. It is made with just 2 ingredients. Now, I'm going to show you three different like variations of the cheesecake. They are all super delicious, including the very basic, simple one. That's actually the one that sold me on this to begin with, but it is made with yogurt, okay? So it's made with Greek yogurt. I'm using this one because it's like 0 sugar, 0 artificial sweeteners, 0 fat. It has 15 grams of protein. I like the taste of this, but some people were using just like the regular plain Greek yogurt, and I was like, that is gonna be so tart. It's gonna have like no sweetness in it. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do it, but still make it nice and sweet. And I want it to actually taste like cheesecake. And every time I was watching these people make it, I was like, I know that does not taste like cheesecake because I know what that yogurt tastes like, and it is so tart, okay? So basically, if you have not seen this, this is a yogurt, and usually it's made with Biscoff. You know those little cookies, the Biscoff cookies that are so delicious? Unfortunately, they have gluten, they have a ton of sugar, so they do hurt my stomach. So I found some alternatives, right? Where we're gonna make it lower sugar. We're also gonna make it lower in carbs. And these are actually like much better for you ingredients in these cookies. So if you've been thinking about trying it, I wanna show you how to make it because it is literally the easiest thing. So I'm making them in small little portions. The ones that I made last week were made in the huge container, and I'm telling you, I probably ate about half the container. That's like how good this entire like little cheesecake deal is. So you basically just start off with your yogurt. Now, if you wanna make like a big, you're making it for like family or friends and you're like, okay, I wanna try like the full deal experience, then obviously use the huge container. I think this is perfect because it's like a single serving. So it's also portion control. It's also weight loss friendly. You know what I mean? Like that you cannot like overindulge. Like this is your portion. And I feel like if you have a sweet tooth like me, then this is like the perfect size for like a little dessert. So again, if you want to make the original, you can do it with the tart yogurt. It is like, think of like Fage, think of like a yogurt that has no sweetener, no flavor, no anything. And then it's made with the Biscoff cookies. But we are going to use, for this one, we are using the Mexican shortbread. These are from Siete, okay? And basically, you have to just put them in to your yogurt. So the thing about this is that you do have to let it set in the fridge. When you let it set, okay, what happens is these cookies soften up, and then it literally tastes like the cheesecake crust, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, but I don't know how it tastes like it. It does actually taste like it. I was so skeptical at first, but once I tried it, I was like, okay, I could see what the hype is all about. So this is basically what I do with the cookies. If you want to shove like a few more just to make sure that they are like, you're going to get the full experience. And then you can even do like a little crumble on top. So I made this in the huge container with this exact same cookie, with this same yogurt, and the texture that comes out of this, it is like it really just tastes like cheesecake crust. When I tried it, I was like, how is it possible that this yogurt and cookie actually tastes like cheesecake? I don't know, but it does. And so that's the texture that you are looking for on this one here. It is going to be nice and smooth and creamy, and it is just like this decadent dessert that is actually good for you, which is crazy to me. So if you have a sweet tooth and you are on a weight loss journey, then this dessert is definitely for you, okay? So there is the number one. And very, very simple. Put this in the fridge, let it set. And then I've heard people say that it takes 2 hours. When I first made it, it definitely took a little longer. So I ended up leaving it overnight. But then when I used these here, which we're gonna use for this next version, it only took about 2 hours. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, if you like these more, then use it. It might just take a little longer. If you're using these, they do, I don't know, I don't wanna say melt, but they do soften a lot quicker. So anyway, you know what I love about this trend is that like it gives you an option of something that is traditionally super high in calories, super high in carbs, very much not weight loss friendly. It gives you an option that you can enjoy. It definitely hits a spot, and you are still staying on track. You get what I'm saying? I mean, obviously with my twist, it makes it a lot more weight loss friendly, but you always wanna look for those options. You know what I mean? Especially like in this case where I'm using ingredients that are a lot better for you. They're also a lot better for your gut. Remember, if your gut is not like, if you don't have your gut in check, that could be a big reason why you're not seeing the results that you want to see. Now, your gut plays a huge part, okay? So that's why I always talk about the seed oils. I always talk about trying to get rid of like eliminating those refined sugars, sugar, bad oils, junk food. All of that stuff plays such a huge part in like the integrity of your gut. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend for you to like really do a deep dive. Like, how am I feeling? How's my digestion? Do I get bloated after I eat? Is my hair falling out? Like all of those things, believe it or not, they all stem from your gut. Like at one point, my gut was completely out of whack. I was feeling so crummy, like I had no energy. My hair was falling out. I would get super bloated after I ate. Like literally my stomach would just kind of stick out where it looked like a little pregnant belly. And all of that was because I was still putting junk into my body and my gut could not handle it anymore. So I made the changes, right? That's why I always talk about it. I made the changes. I stopped eating a lot of refined sugar. I stopped using oils that I grew up eating as a kid. I changed my mayo, my favorite mayo in the world. I changed it out because those are all things that play a part in having a healthy gut. And on top of that, if you've been following me for a while, you know Seed, my probiotic and prebiotic, that has just like, that was the game changer. I've been taking Seed for years, I think for almost 5 years now, and I have a discount code you can use. It's LCL20. That gets you 20% off on your order. I'll leave that linked in the description below, but just know if you don't have a high quality probiotic that you love and you trust, don't even think about it. I highly, highly recommend Seed. You will feel the difference. You'll see the difference. And it's just gonna make a world of a difference overall, like in your digestion and how you feel. It's a whole thing. So that is definitely just part of like my morning routine. But you know, having options like this for desserts also plays a huge role because you're not having a lot of the junk that has a ton of sugar. And this is like refined sugar. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the things that you'll see here on my channel, I use allulose, I use stevia, I use sweeteners that are natural because I stopped using artificial sweeteners a long time ago, but they are all better for you ingredients while still being weight loss friendly, which I think is super, super important. I grew up eating Snickers. Snickers was literally one of my favorite candies growing up. I haven't had a Snickers and I can't even tell you how many years, but I did make the second version of the Japanese cheesecake. Now, again, does it taste exactly like Snickers? No, but it gives me that feel and it literally hit the spot. So like, it was just so on point. It came out so like decadent. It was like so creamy. It was just like chunky and like, it was literally the best. So I'm showing you now how we're gonna make it in like a personal size single serving, okay? So we have our vanilla yogurt, okay? My peanut butter was acting a little crazy. Like usually my peanut butter is it's like a natural peanut butter. It's like very like almost runny, which I know some people don't like, but I do like it. And look at it, it's being all like crazy town. It's just kind of chunky. So I'm a peanut butter girl though. I'll go sit down and have this as a snack. That is me. So if you love peanut butter, you're gonna love this one. So we have our vanilla yogurt. And then let's go ahead and put in our crackers. So these here are, think of them like graham crackers. Okay, so just kind of stick them all the way in. And this is gonna give you, again, that like cheesecakey crust that we're looking for. Okay, I feel like that's enough. Okay. And then we're going to do, look at this. All right. Okay, so we're going to do like our peanut butter. Ugh, okay. This is definitely the one that I'm gonna eat. We have that. Then, of course, we need to add the chunkiness of the peanuts because we want texture, right? So add a little bit of peanuts in there. And I would melt this instead of, let me melt this because I feel like it's just gonna be better to like drizzle than have like little chocolate chips. So microwave this. Okay, so we got our chocolate nice and melted, and now we are just going to drizzle. So this is gonna give it kind of like that hard shell, you know? Okay, and the one that I haven't made that we're making together for the first time is this guy here. So this one is like strawberries and cream cheesecake or strawberry cheesecake. I feel like a lot of people love strawberry cheesecake, so I was like, okay, we have to try the strawberry cheesecake. I didn't make my own, okay, so don't judge. But we're gonna do some of these strawberry preserves, but to keep it very low sugar, either get like a sugar-free, shish, or you're gonna make your own, okay? So I think for this one, let's mix a little bit of this into the yogurt just so we get like that strawberry flavor, right? So now we have like a strawberry base. That's what it's giving to me. Ooh, I'm excited about this, okay? And we have to put in our little galletas. So let's put in our cookies. And you can use either or. I just feel like the graham cracker is gonna be the vibe for this one. It's just, I get so excited about desserts. I really do. I'm such a dessert girl. Sometimes I will literally eat dessert before dinner. Okay, we got that. And now I feel like this just makes sense to do some like little strawberry toppings, right? And we have a strawberry cheesecake. Are you kidding? Which one would you do? Which one are you making? You have to try this. It's definitely going viral for a reason, I'm not gonna lie. I made it back to back. I made this on a Monday, made this on a Tuesday. And I only didn't make this because I was like, girl, you cannot be eating cookies like that. Back to back to back. But today I am going to, I don't know, I might have to dig into this one today. I already know this one is so good. I'm telling you, the texture that you're looking for is like creamy, decadent, like your spoon just kind of like melts into this yogurt. And the craziest part is it actually tastes like cheesecake. Like I can't even explain how or why it does. The only thing is that you do have to wait, you have to wait about an hour or two. I'm gonna set them in the fridge, but when I pull it out, the texture, you're gonna see for yourself. The texture is just beautiful. That's the only way I could describe it. It just looks like this like decadent dessert that you're like, how is this somewhat good for me? You know what I mean? And I can't say like, there's really nothing bad here. The only thing I will say is like, I would have made this from scratch. But other than that, like everything is like good for you ingredients. It's high in protein, it's low in calories. It's like the perfect dessert. So this is gonna go in the fridge for a couple hours, and then I'm obviously going to show you the final texture. All right guys, so these have been sitting in the fridge for about 2, possibly 3 hours. And they should be good to go now. We have the regular degular. This is the traditional. Let's see if this one's even ready yet, because this one was the one that took a long time. All right, so that one still needs a little bit more time. These had different cookies. So this one, oh yeah, see, look at this. You can see, do you see that right there? Like that looks like crust, like cheesecake. Tell me that does not look like strawberry cheesecake. This is the first time I made this one, but I already know, look at that. What? OMG, we're going in for it. Cheers. Wow. What the heck? This is so crazy. So good. If you are craving like strawberries, definitely go this route. If you're craving like chocolate peanut butter, think Snickers vibes, we're gonna go here. All right, I already mixed this one up. I don't know. There aren't too many desserts that could actually beat this. And I'm not just saying that. Like, It is like the perfect dessert. So if you're on a weight loss journey, you want to get your protein in, you want something that's good for you ingredients, but still hits the spot when you have that sweet tooth, this right here. This is your recipe. You have to make this. You have to. I don't even know which one. Please comment down below and let me know which one you're going to try. And once you try it, let me know. Rate it. I want you to rate them because these right here are a solid 9.5 out of 10. Like the only thing that could make it any better, I'm just trying to think like what could make it better? I don't even know. It's like solid 9.9, you know, because it's so hard to give like a perfect score. But this one right here, even all by itself, is a solid 8. Solid 8. That's what I am talking about. Guys, I'm telling you, this one right here, this trend is definitely worth the hype. It's definitely worth buying the ingredients if you don't have them. Obviously, this is a super, super easy recipe. It'll still be in the description below. My ultra low carb meal plan is there for you as well. If you are on a weight loss journey, you're, you know, kind of trying to figure it out. I walk you step by step, so make sure you pick that up. But all of that will be in the description below. So don't forget to go and check that section out. Okay, but guys, I hope that you love this recipe. I cannot wait for you to try it. Come back and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.